Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Pastime Breaks here, and we are back again tonight with another live rip on the block tonight, number 2869 from the eBay auction 2025 NFL 8-box hobby mixer. Nice mix in the break tonight. We got Immaculate Hobby, 2 boxes of Donruss Optic Hobby, Phoenix Hobby Preferred, Mosaic Hobby, Certified Hobby, and 2 Phoenix International Megas. All spots sold, all spots paid for. Y'all are awesome. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. Let's get to business, shall we? We got hits to get. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's do it. Doing good, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well as well. Staying warm, hopefully. It's getting chilly. It says it's only 35 here, but it feels chillier. It's supposed to get cold again tonight, I think, for us, but no precipitation, I don't think. You never know. Telling the weather here in Texas is like the most useless thing ever. Looking at the forecast, it don't matter what it says. It could be 80 tomorrow for all we know. Would we be surprised? No. Anyways, we did see some exciting news on the football front. So, for the way it was looking, we thought we were going to get Prism Hobby on Monday, Select Hobby shortly after, National Treasures, Flawless, with Photogenic mixed in there. And it looked like that was going to be our remaining release calendar for football. We did get a couple new announcements today, though. We are getting a couple more football releases before the end of the year. It looks like we are going into March, and we are going to have some March releases. Because prior, it looked like March 1st was the cutoff. But as of right now, it looks like we're going to get Prism Black Football. So we're going to get another Prism format, which we expected. But it was looking slim. Prism Black, kind of what they did with basketball this last year, too. That's going to be set to release on March 11th. And then we're also going to get Panini Silhouette Football, which will be March 27th. Silhouette was really awesome for basketball last year. Silhouette is a very, very memorabilia-based product. And for basketball, what they kind of did was everything that they had in the warehouse, as far as game-worn jerseys and stuff like that, they lose the license. They got to get it out. So they just threw it all into it. So it was a bunch of really cool game-worn stuff. And I hope that's going to be the case for football, too. But I don't know that they have that much game-worn stuff. And if they do, they've been holding out on us. But I imagine it's going to be a very eclectic set. There's going to be some names, some cool names in there that we haven't heard in a while or seen in a while. And some really cool game-worn stuff is going to be my guess. But we'll see. Corey, what's up, brother? Michael, good luck, good luck. We're back. Sorry I was soliciting you this morning, Corey. I just felt bad because you asked about iMac and I said Saturday, and then I ended up putting it in the break tonight. Because I wasn't sure if we were getting our Prism first off the line case in today. We did, but I wasn't for sure. And put iMac in tonight. I don't think you minded, though. I think you're okay with it. What's my favorite rap song? Oh, to be honest, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't name a rap song that's been released in the past probably 20 years. I'll listen to some hip hop and rap, but it's all old school stuff, 90s, early 2000s. Probably Marietta Thing by Petey Pat. Deontay Thornton Jr. Here we go, right out of the gate. How about Mojo Auto for the Panthers? T-Mac. Zach. Nice hit, bud. 62 of 99. Tetaroa McMillan. Cam Ward on the Paragon. Nice. Nice little fresh start for us. That'll work. That'll play. Let's get that in a one touch. You'd be mad if I didn't, Corey. See, that's why I did it. That's nice. To 99. T-Mac. One pack, one touch. Let's just keep it at that rate. If we get a one touch out of every pack this break, we'll be broke. We'll be busted on one touches alone. Bijan on the blue to 85. Egbuka on the Thunderbirds. John, what's your favorite rap song? I'll go listen to it after the break's over. 25 of 85 on the Bijan. Jordan Watkins. Paragon Luther Burden. Devonta Smith. Will Howard. Teal to 49 for the Raiders. How about Ashton Genty? There we go. 23 of 50. Sorry, to 50. I was wrong. There you go, Kenny. Colston Loveland. For the Bears. I think we can color match that Genty almost perfectly. A no limit soldier. I play a lot of poker. Or I used to, not much anymore. But I played my fair share of no limit. Close to a color match. Close. Kenneth Grant's. Thunderbirds yellow. Michael Penix Jr. Falcons going out to Victor. 12 of 49. Victor, what's up, brother? Good to see you back, my friend. This is a really good mega. Solid mega for us. TJ Sanders, lime green, Purdy to 75. Bo Nix on the Thunderbirds. Nice, let's go. That's why we put these in the breaks. We usually don't mix retail and hobby, but these international megas are special. They're not really retail either, the international megas. They're kind of like, I wouldn't actually consider them a retail product, but they are mega boxes. To be fair, also though, I don't know that I've listened to any to very, very small amounts of new music in the last 15 years. There's like, I was talking to somebody the other day, I said there's this weird like time in your life, you get to a certain age and it's like you almost stop discovering new music. And I really feel like, because I remember thinking that as a kid, like, why do my parents like only listen to like old stuff that they grew up with? And I think it just, to a lot of people, it just happens. Jadal Barron. Mojo AJ Green. Paragon Jackson Dart. I feel like it just, for me, it's like, I wouldn't want to say there's no good new music, because there is. And there are a lot of songs that get into my playlist, like new songs, but it's like I don't actively discover it. Ollie Gordon, Blue Arian Smith, Thunderbirds Quinshon Judkins, and Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, that's how I feel, Corey. Like, it's just really hard to find nowadays. I think maybe as you get older, your taste kind of gets more specific, or maybe music just evolves past you. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Travis Hunter on the rookie. I'm like almost ashamed to admit it too. I'm Raw on the contours because I love music, but it's like very few and far between that I hear a new song or something that comes out where I'm like, yeah, this is great. The 80s is hard to beat, Todd. Absolutely. 80s and the 90s. I think 90s is a very underrated era as well. Mike Green. Ricky Williams on the yellow Ravens. The early 90s, I guess. The late 90s got a little too poppy. Golden on the Thunderbirds. To be honest, anything 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, 3 of 35, Ricky Williams. It does, Corey. It's all been done, and it's all been done very good to some point, or at some point. Stafford on the contours. Jack Sawyer. Green Toots. Boschel Tootin. Thunderbirds, Jahmyr Gibbs. And Russell Wilson. It's also, it seems like a very factual thing that as you get older, the less music you listen to. You know, you start getting to that age where you're listening to the news, and maybe it's not even the news nowadays, but podcast kind of fills that void or takes up that space. Where when you're in your 20s, you're not really, you know, there's a lot more music, I feel like. Over to Certified Hobby. Really good job for Phoenix Mega Boxes for us. Very solid start. Little kickstart for us. Set the tone. Burrow. Purple patch. Lamar Jackson. Going out to the Ravens. Lamar is going to be 35 of 149. Certified Ballers. Purple color match. Will he still be in Baltimore next season? Well, stay tuned. Tune in next week to find out. Let's size up on that one. Fantasy Football Podcast, yeah, that. Sports card stuff. Edgerrin James on the Immortals. New Generation. 277 of 499, Egbuka. Kyle Hamilton. These are all like right in between sizes. That's actually perfect. Franchise Foundations, Jordan Addison. Green to 15 for the Steelers. How about Darnell Washington? Kenny, it's just a Steeler auto type of night, huh? Let's go. I think that's our second. We hit Darnell Washington earlier, didn't we? Nice. Green, 9 of 15. Kenny's okay with it. He doesn't mind. Certified rookies, Jalen Milroe. Orange to 150, Ashton Genty. There's a little kind of surface scratch right there, a little hairline scratch. Genty, 114 to 150. Raiders, Kenny also. Todd, what's the best method for getting cards graded? That's a good question. You can always do it yourself if you feel comfortable doing it. To be honest, it seems, at first it might seem kind of, I don't know if intimidating is the best word, but scary, intimidating, you know. But it's really a simple process. It's one of those things that once you do it once, like, you become really good at it, you know. Tony Pollard on the holo, 115 of 399. I would recommend taking a look at it or maybe trying to do it yourself. If you're not completely comfortable doing it, they're usually, I don't know if you have many local card shops around your area, but you can check with them if you trust them. And a lot of times your local card shop will offer it, or some local card shops will offer grading services, and they charge a little bit of fee on top of that. Franchise Foundations, Brock Purdy. Demetrius Knight Jr. on a rookie, 427 to 499. If you don't have anything local or that you trust, I'd be willing to do it for you. You could send them to me, and I could do that. The only problem with that is then you're sending it to me, and then I'm sending it to them. Like, it just adds an extra step, you know, but I wouldn't mind doing it for you, buddy. Certified Stars to 299, Brock Purdy. RPA Seahawks, Freshman Fabric, 244, 499, Elijah Arroyo. Bo Nix. Yep, I'm always willing to grade. Usually, like, if you hit anything in the breaks and you wanted to get it graded, I wouldn't mind doing it for you. But also, if you had stuff and you wanted me to do that, I wouldn't mind doing it for those of y'all that are breaking with me. Not something we usually advertise, but I don't mind doing it at all. Tyler Warren on the certified rookies. Purple. Ollie Gordon the second. 289 of 299, Dolphins. It's definitely been a better night, yeah. Anytime you can hit 2 autos out of blasters, that's already a good start. Happy Friday, by the way, Kenny and Jessica. Hope y'all are well. I can't speak on GameStop, to be honest, Todd. I've heard a lot of people talk about it and buy cards and sell cards there, and I'm assuming they offer grading services. Larry Fitzgerald on the Immortals. Carl Eller for the Vikings, 148 of 149. Little old school Vikings auto. There you go, Zach. Top it off with a triple from IMMAC, Kenny? Yes, please. That's the only one we're missing. Yeah, that's true, Todd. You could always drop off to me, too. We could meet up. I forget about that. I don't know that I personally, I'm sure there's a lot of great people and employees at GameStop. I don't know that I personally would trust them with my cards to get graded. BTJ on the franchise foundations. Filler. Burrow on the red, 18 of 99. Double jersey number, 9, 9, 18, and 9, 9 over here. I mean, that's like triple jersey number in a roundabout way. There you go, Joe. Joe B with the Joe B. Nice. I just noticed that, Corey. There's a little bit of dust in there. There we go. Maybe. There it is. Yeah, GameStop, I would say that for the most part, their employees are not... Like, you're not... I don't think anybody with a high sports card expertise is looking for a job at GameStop for the sports cards, if that makes sense. I'm sure they're trained sufficiently in a lot of places and some really good ones, don't get me wrong, but I don't know that I would trust them with my cards. I don't know what their process is. Maybe they just take the box that you give them and send it to PSA as is, which would probably be ideal, but if at any point they're handling the cards or putting them in specific holders, or, you know, if you drop them off in top loaders and they want them in those, the other cases they want you to send them in, maybe they have to put them in that. So it just seems like an extra hand that maybe I don't want on my cards. And I'm just making a general assumption. GameStop sends them to PSA? Yeah. I just didn't know what the process was of them. Like, if I go in and hand them, you know, a stack of top-loaded cards like this, and just say, here you go, grade these for me. PSA generally prefers all their cards in the semi-rigid holders, kind of the thinner, flimsier, bigger top loaders, if you will. So do they take them out of those and put them in the other ones and then package them? Are they just putting them in a bubble mailer and sending them? Like, Jack Beck. Orange, Savion Williams for Green Bay. Savion 7 of 199. And I could be completely wrong. I don't want to... I'm not trying to badmouth GameStop in any way and their services. Like, I think it's great they're getting extra people into the hobby, and I've heard some good stuff from them. GameStop does not touch your card. They just take a couple photos for the grading, and then they send it off. Gunnar Helm. Jaden Higgins on the Pandora. Rookie Texans. Doyle, this is our last break of the night, yes. We will be live all day tomorrow evening, though, with dollar auctions. So we'll be live tomorrow night with dollar auctions, all spots at a buck. Some good breaks tomorrow. Optic Hobby, Prism first off the line, Immaculate Hobby, Mosaic, Phoenix, the usual. Khalil Mullins, Thunderbird, CJ Stroud. So, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So if, from what we're hearing, if you take it to GameStop, if you bring it in a top loader, they give you a card saver or a semi-rigid holder, and you have to put the card in it. Okay, that's good then. So it sounds like it's a pretty good process. It sounds like they basically just ship the cards for you. Will Johnson. Travis Hunter on the Paragon Pandora. Nice. Jags, 71 of 249. There you go, Tim. So they send them, and I'm guessing they fill out the submission report as well, which the submission report can be a little difficult, a little confusing. Bought a kit to grade your own, see if they're even worth sending in. There you go. Colston Loveland. Contours, Tyler Shuck. See, we're getting some good information out of this. I'm glad you brought it up, Todd. This is stuff that I wasn't sure of. And I felt bad because I was making general assumptions and was clearly not super knowledgeable about it. Thoughts on apps that identify card values? They're all pretty good. Like Card Ladder and there's a couple others. They're pretty spot on and pretty good. And a very easy way to, you just snap a pic or scan a card, get a good idea. Christian McCaffrey. And most of them use other marketplaces rather than just eBay. They have more information, so they're a pretty good source and usually pretty reliable. Card Saver, yeah, Jordan, thank you. I couldn't think of it for a minute there. We do have a patch auto coming up. Or just a patch, possibly. Luther Burden. To 199. Loveland. I believe just a patch. Ooh, nice patch, though. Little 3-color. Rookie Phenom Blue. 197 of 199 for the Bears. Colston Loveland. Robert. Our thick top loaders. Where did they disappear to? T-Mac, Thunderbirds, Devontae Adams, JSN, Mahomes, Color Blast, and the Dart XRC. Yeah, those would definitely both be worth grading. Shanahan, Borgalas, Colston Loveland, Brown Pandora, 41 of 125. That was the Texas Tech Mahomes Color Blast, right? I think I remember you telling me that. Loveland doing well. There you go, Robert. Contours, Jackson. Cheetah on the back. Definitely the Dart XRC. That's one of his biggest rookie cards, especially considering he doesn't have rookie autos. That'll be a huge one. Nick Scorton. Eckler on the Pandora. Commanders. No auto yet. Feels thick, though. Probably a Pandora RPA here. Isaac Tesla. TWN. Ooh, Colts, 86 of 199. Tyler Warren, dual patch, Pandora, rookie auto. Nice 2-color patches on each, too. Nice hit, Colts. Evan. That'll play. That'll play. Very nice. We'll take that. Alright, let's keep rocking. Let's go to Mosaic Hobby, and we'll flip to Optic and finish off with IMAC. He's Topps exclusive, Fanatics exclusive, Jackson Dart. Yep, him and who else? He's the big one. He's one of the Topps exclusive, Fanatics exclusive guys. The disparity's not as bad this year as it has been in years prior. We still got Shadur and Hunter and Gabriel and McMillan and Genty. Oh, let's go. Micro Mosaic, K-Sid incoming. Nice. Good luck, y'all. Jackson on the variation. Let's skip past it real quick. Coming out of Mumfield, rookie refractor. Rams. Orange to 199, Devon A-Chain. For the Finns and Brent. Ridley on the montage. Metamastri Jackson. Donovan Jackson. Micro Mosaic. Do we got a rookie shield? I'm not seeing a rookie shield. Ooh, Buffalo. Jeffrey. How about Josh Allen? Jeffrey never misses. Jeffrey's been on a heater lately. Nice hit, bud. Josh Allen on the Micro Mosaic. That'll play. Devon A-Chain, 39 of 199. That'll play. Very nice. Carbon copy coming up. Rookies, Jaden Higgins, Colston Loveland. Silver Knight for the Packers, Robert Brooks. Green Bay to 149, Charlie. Broadway Joe, Mosaic. Noah Brown. Ooh. Carbon copy gold. Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter to 10. Cowboys, Corey. Giants, Roberts. Gentlemen, randomizer over on YouTube at the end of the break. 7 of 10. Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter. Goes to the random at the end. Good luck to both of y'all. Brooks, 51 of 149. That's our first carbon copy gold. Making it difficult on me. I gotta hurt someone's feelings tonight. Maybe not quite break your heart level, but definitely hurt your feelings. Jackson Dart. Jaden Blue. White Mosaic rookie. Auto. LeJante Wester with the black ink. The only black ink auto you'll find in the set. LeJante Wester. He said, Panini, I don't want your Sharpies. I got my own. White Mosaic ink. Ramondre Stevenson, James Cook, lighted up Mosaic, Teterow, and McMillan. Nice McMillan. Panthers for Zach. LeJante Wester. Ravens going out to Edwin. 10 of 25. I guess we got to fight to the death. It's an all-out brawl. Ding, ding. Cam Ward, variation. Jalen Walker. Blue Mosaic, Tony Pollard. Titans. Silver, Tank Bigsby. Mosaic, CeeDee Lamb. Moments in Time, Jalen Hurts. And Splash Silver, Lamar Jackson. Ravens. Hopefully I hit something big for the Cowboys and the Giants. In the meantime, then it won't hurt as bad. Pollard was 67 of 99. For as good as player as Allen is, you don't see as many. You don't see very many of his cards. Oh, I know. Yeah, it can be tough. It's almost like, because you don't see his autos that often, he rarely signs. But it can be tough. It's either like very big hit or not much in between for Josh Allen, it seems. Taj Brooks, Armand Membo, Red Patriots, Austin Hooper, Jarquez Hunter on the Mosaic, Montage Jaden Daniels, and Metamastery Caleb Williams. Kind of like Mahomes too. Mahomes is kind of in that category also. Either absolute monster Tyler Shuck on the rookie variation. Tez Johnson. Jalen Noel. Silver, Mark Brunell. Red, Nick Scorton on the Mosaic rookie. Carbon copy, Gibbs and Kamara. And Moments in Time, Brock Bowers. Yeah, we've done that before, Todd. Usually I'll give that option if it's something like really big. We had a dual logo man out of Immaculate earlier this year. So obviously we went that route where they ended up, I sent it to consignment for them and they split the consignment. A couple others along the way. If it's like a big dual auto or one of one or, you know, dual logo man, something like that. Anything that's probably like north of, usually like north of 1,000, but even north of 500, I'd probably give the option. Joe Morris on the red, Baker on the Mosaic, Montage Drake May, and Moments in Time Mosaic Patty Mahomes. Usually I'll give them a couple options. I can either send it to consignment for them. I can offer if one of them wants to buy out the other one. Usually I'll try to start like an email chain or a group text between everybody. One can buy the other one out. They can sell it and split the proceeds. They can go to the random. The rules state random, so if one person says random, then we automatically go to the random. But I try to give them the option to agree if they want to. And then I'll usually offer them a fair, if it's something we can determine a value on or a comp on, I'll usually offer them a fair 85%, and I would just buy it, and they can split that if they don't want to do any of the rest. Genty, Savion Williams, Red Jack Sawyer, Red Mosaic ink for the Raiders, Kenny. Orange, Tim Brown, also Raiders to 199. Tim Brown, Raiders on the Mosaic. Loveland on the introductions, and Tyler Warren silver introductions. Obviously, some cards are hard to comp, like the dual logo man. That's a tough one to comp. Tim Brown, 34 of 199. Jack Beck, 136 of 199. Jadal Barron. Blue rookie Caleb Johnson. Steelers Kenny. Silver, Travis Etienne. Matthew Golden on the variation mosaic for the Packers. Montage, Marvin Harrison. And lighted up silver, Joe Burrow. Also always looking to buy. So if y'all are ever wanting to sell cards, usually buy about 80% of comps. So card depending, of course, but if y'all are ever looking for an easy sell process. Caleb Johnson, 96 of 99. Yep, always willing to buy cards too, though. Matthew Golden variation. Isaac Tesla. Cam Miller. Silver Knight, Donovan Izaraku for the boys. Silver, Keandre Lambert-Smith, Chargers. Orange, rookie, Ravens, Malachi Starks. Meta Mastery, Brock Bowers. And carbon copy, silver, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels. Also random at the end. Yeah, Jack Beck 1/1 laces. That's a good question, Todd. That's a very tough one to comp. Usually IMAC will have a few different 1/1 variations. So I would try to see if you could find any of his other 1/1s that have sold, or maybe a comparable player. Maybe somebody comparable. That one was to 199. Like a, I don't know, like a maybe like a Mason Taylor or a even a Warren, but you want to come down like maybe like 70% of what Warren would sell for or less. Try to look at any other Jack Beck 1/1s that have sold, or any of the other laces out of IMAC that have sold, either from this year or last, and kind of get a good comparison. Optic Hobby. Optic Hobby, from what we saw yesterday, has been really fun this year. Really good. A lot of boxes had bonus autos in them. We saw some patch autos. A lot of numbered hits. Doesn't look like any patch autos in this one. That CD 1/1's a big card too, Corey. Yeah, for sure. Jalen Noel's a good comp for Jack Beck. That's, yeah. Good call, Bob. Yeah. Tez Johnson. Jordan Watkins. Red Tyrone Tracy Jr. Giants. Little second year Tracy. 24 of 149. Yeah, any player you can see where there are other sales of card, like more common cards, where they kind of line up with each other in terms of recent sales, you can use those as comps. Travion. Demetrius Knight Jr. on the pink laser to 99, Bengals. You can do the same thing, Corey. For CD, you know, you could find a Justin Jefferson. It'd probably be a little less than what his sell for. Maybe Jamar Chase, probably pretty close. Jadal Barron. Jahad Campbell. Myles Garrett on the orange. IMAC's a little different, but usually if you have the 1/1 and you see a gold is sold, usually you can do 5 to 6 times the gold sale to get the 1/1 value, give or take. 17 of 299, orange color match, Myles Garrett. It's a nice one on his record-breaking season. Mason Taylor. Black Pandora. Harold Fannin Jr. to 25 for Cleveland. That's it. Browns. Robert. Bob. 18 of 25 on the Black Pandora rookie. Not the Cleveland rookie we wanted, but we'll definitely take it. If Mendoza goes to Raiders, he might get more looks for sure. Looks like that's the way it's going too. Caleb. Hollow Ricky Williams, Ravens. What's your Holy Grail card? I mean, outside of a 52 mantle, which is unattainable for me, I think it's the Optic 23-24 Optic Wembanyama Black Laser. So my favorite parallel of an Optic, and my preference is I like Optic more than Prism, just because of the borders, the design. Red Nico Collins. My favorite parallel is the black lasers, which in basketball are numbered to 39, and the Wemby rookie of that one, it looks super sharp. 73 of 149. That's probably the most attainable Grail card for me. Somewhat attainable. They're still not cheap, but Jalen Lane. We got another Black Pandora insert this time. Luther Burden for the Bears. The inserts are to 149 on the Black Pandoras. 77 to 149. For football, that's a good question. RJ Harvey. Blue, Devon A-Chain. Dolphins. I don't know what it would be for football. $174 $249. Bronco Nagurski. Rookie Jordan, Corey? Yeah. Jordan rookie's definitely up there in the category. Hollow Keandre Lambert-Smith. Kyle McCord. Hidden Potential, Jackson Dart. What about you, Kenny? What's your Grail card? Blue, Deebo Samuel for the Commanders. Steeler triple auto out of IMAC. Deebo 32 of 349. Darnold. Dak. Throwback Abdul Carter. I think my football Grail would probably be some type of game-worn, game-used auto from Brady. We don't see Panini Brady autos. I mean, even when they still could produce his autos, they were so few and far between. But there's some like 2018-19 flawless and immaculate like patch autos. Those are sick, but those are unattainable for me. Hollow Hines Ward. Hollow Heine. I don't, Dan. I have his Chrome rookie base, my original one that I got in '97. I still have that one, but I don't have a refractor rookie of him. Cam on the My House. I need to pick that one up, actually. They've gotten very pricey though. I don't have much on Duncan. I have a Duncan Kaboom. I have a lot of Manu. Jalen Noel. Torrey Horton on the orange. Seahawks. Torrey Horton rookie orange. 167 of 299. We have not seen our autograph yet. Still got our auto hanging. Monarch, will any of these cards be for sale tonight? So these have already sold. This is a live break, so basically you purchase the team before we open the boxes, and any cards that come out for those teams, you get those cards. Tommy Malott. Blue, Travion, Patriots, Phillip, nice. Huge Big Bang fan? Nice, Kenny. That one, the impeccable one we hit the other day, it was super cool. Those are awesome. Travion, 20 of 349. No problem, Monarch. Thanks for hopping in or hanging out for a little bit. Hollow, better be our auto. For the Niners, Curtis Rourke with his favorite photograph. A mug only the mom could love. 55 of 199, Curtis Rourke, silver auto, hollow auto. Sticker ink. Two Duncan autos and a few base rookies. Nice. Duncan autos are tough to come by. The only Duncan autos I have are ones that I got signed in person. I have a cool 8x10 that's got Duncan and Robinson both holding up the... Duncan's holding up the Finals MVP trophy, and Robinson's holding up the Larry O'Brien trophy, and got them both to sign it. That's a cool one. Optic number 2. Don't see anything thick in there. Kobe rookie credentials, that's a sweet one. Oh, okay, what do we got here? We got something special here. Silver green glitter? Is this the Jazz parallel, maybe? It's a rookie. Tyler Loop, our guy. Loop, swoop, and pull. Tyler Loop on the silver green glitter. Silver green blue glitter. I'm assuming these will probably be short print, maybe one per case. Goes out to the Ravens and Edwin. Let's look at the box. Let's investigate. Jazz, rated rookie. I don't know. I'm guessing it's the Jazz parallel. You think Rourke angered someone in that picture as a result? That's definitely what it seems like. He, somebody was not a fan of his, so then they punished him. Warren Moon on the blue. Titans. Both yours are in person too? Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, his license stuff or his pack pulled autographs are tough. 195 of 249 on the Warren Moon. Will Howard. Eric Dickerson on the orange for the Colts. Yeah, I went to every Spurs home game for like 3 or 4 years as a kid, and I think I only got Duncan's auto twice. Caden Prather. He's a tough one to get. Flex on him to 199. Jordan James, rookie Niners. Jordan James to 199. Blue. Neighbors, Giants. Nice. Neighbors to 349. $29 of 349. Ollie Gordon. Hollow, Rich Gannon, Raiders. Flex emoji. Torrey Holt, Jaguars. Prime time. Torrey Holt, 158 of 199. Something shiny. Black Pandora. Ooh. Best Tutty. Ah, that's a sick card. Commanders, William. How about Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin? That is such a sweet card. The Black Pandora with the black uniforms. That's awesome. JD5, Terry McLaurin to 149. $19 of 149. That's one of the prettiest cards we've hit in a while, as far as aesthetically pleasing. Base stack slipping. There we go. Hold steady. Give that one some love. Blue. Robbie out. Seahawks. Robbie, 220 of 249. Get us some top loaders. T-Mac. Hollow, Trey Harris, Chargers. I wish there were some cool Nebraska cards to chase. Problem is none of the good Huskers end up doing anything in the pros. Eric Crouch, Scott Frost. Light it up, Cam Ward. The Ndamukong Suh had a pretty solid career. Mike Rozier. Mike Rozier's got a card in this set and in Prism. Electricity. Edrin James. He's electric. 20 of 75 on the Edrin. Grossman. Haunting us again. We couldn't miss him last night. Jaden Blue. Chain Reaction, Jahmyr Gibbs. Hollow, Josh Allen, Buffalo. I think the biggest football card we ever pulled was a gold downtown for Brady. Buccaneers Brady. That was a sweet one. Throwback Marcus Peters. Historically, we've done really good out of Optic. It always treats us well. Orange, Jeff Garcia, Niners. Jeff Garcia, 6 of 299, one-off jersey number. They're making us wait on our auto again. Might be here. Not here. Brian Robinson Jr. on the teal to 349. Last pack of Optic. 3 of 349. Our auto better be here. Optic already got us once today. We didn't get a downtown or uptown out of our blaster case. Blue, rated rookie. Show us a nasty one. Prather for Buffalo. Go out to the Bills, Caden Prather. On the blue rookie ink, Jeffrey. KP number 1, 22 of 149. All right, that will wrap up Optic. And we shall move to our last box of the break, IMAC time. Let's get immaculate. Let's clear up some space over here. Those black Pandoras are nice. Love those. We'll let them hang. Alrighty. It's Immaculate time. Immaculate's treated us very nicely this year. We have no complaints out of IMAC so far this year. Go like that. This is our third box of this case. We still have half of this case left and another case to crack into. We'll probably work through the rest of this case tomorrow in our live auctions, Saturday live dollar auctions on eBay Live. We'll have a lot of this. We'll have a lot of Prism first off the line. We'll have a lot of Optic Hobby. The good stuff. I think we might start off tomorrow with a half case of Optic. Fresh case. We'll crack open a fresh case and rip 6 boxes. First PYT maybe tomorrow. Maybe 4-boxer. And then we'll get into our mixers. We'll go IMAC, Photal. Some good stuff. We don't have a whole lot of collegiate national treasures, so we might have one of the, if we have one of those tomorrow, it'll just be one. Prism Draft Collegiate National Treasures. Of course, we can expect some Mosaic Hobby. And let's leave our box up there. We like a little stage. Mosaic Hobby, Fast Break, Phoenix Hobby. Certified, the usuals. Some choice. Got a little bit of choice we need to knock out. Need to get another case of choice. We have Prism choice coming out this week. We didn't get any Optic choice. We decided to pass on it. Alright, we do have 7 cards. One of them appears to be a redemption though. So it looks like we got a redemption in here. And possibly a green on the bottom. Green on the bottom could be huge, especially if it's a patch. Anytime it's a green patch, they're usually really, really nice. First up for the Steelers, 13 of 75. With a discount, double check Aaron Rodgers. There you go, Kenny. There's a Steeler out of the gate. Next up, championship memorabilia. I can see it from here. It's going to be the Lombardi Trophy patch. Old school mesh patch. How about Cooper DeJean? Not that old school. 50 of 99 DeJean. Out to the Eagles, Kenneth. Mustang will go live tomorrow about 6 p.m. Central Time. 5 to 6 Central Time. The stream's already loaded, so if you put a bell icon or favorite that stream tomorrow, you should get a notification when we go live. One more relic and then redemption. Herbie. Oof. 70 of 99. Look at that patch for the Chargers. Look at that patch, Brent. Nice. Little 4-color Chargers patch. That'll work. That'll play. Not associated. Nice 4-color patch. Nasty. Alright. let's sweat our redemption. I don't know. We haven't seen many redemptions this year. Immaculate Collection. Immaculate Numbers Rookie Patch. Autographs. So these will be the horizontal ones that'll have their die cut of their jersey number on the right side. And then an autograph. Card number 22. For the Bucks. Tez Johnson. Buccaneers Drew. Let's go. Nice hit, bud. Tez on the rookie. So you hit the Higgins, I believe, on that one. Drew. It'll look like that. The Higgins that was numbered to 81, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, a little Spinarooski. Ooh, Nick Bosa patch auto Niners, 47 of 99. That's cool. Nice hit, Michael. That's what I love about IMAC is the veteran, the good veteran autos that you can pull out of here. Because you're not going to see Nick Bosa patch autos probably in any other product this year. It's probably going to be IMAC and that's it. That's awesome. Let's get Bosa in a one touch. I don't know that we'll see any other Bosa patch autos this year. Maybe flawless, maybe. I doubt it in NT though. Perfect. Perfecto. That's pretty sweet. Alright, we got 2 more hits. Strong finish. This one's horizontal also. Immaculate Numbers. Ooh. 38 of 85 RPA on card Mason Taylor. That'll do it. Nice hit, Jets. Charlie, let's go. Mason Taylor on the RPA Immaculate Numbers. 38 of 85. So again, that's what the Tez will look like. It'll be numbered to Tez's jersey number as well. National Treasures. Yeah, I don't know. National Treasures typically doesn't do too many veteran. Like, NT's more rookie-centric, I would say. There are some veteran patch autos in there, but not as much as you see in IMAC or Flawless. Nice, nice. All right, our last hit of the break. Hopefully our nicest hit of the box. Be a really good box if this one tops those two. I think we saw green. We did. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. 24 of 25 premium patch auto for Cleveland. Robert. How about that one, Bob? That one plays. 24-25 Shadur Sanders on the horizontal premium patch auto with a nasty little number swatch. Shadur Sanders. I think that's the second Shadur RPA out of this case. Pretty positive it is. That one might be too thick. No, I think that'll go. Find out. And that will conclude our break. We'll do a little recap here in 1 second. We do have a couple randoms to run over on YouTube. If you're watching on eBay Live and you want to watch the randoms, please feel free to hop over to YouTube now. Otherwise, you can go back anytime and watch it. And I'll call it out as we do it. Let's see if this will go. Oh yeah, perfect. That's nice. That's nice. Great box of IMAC. Another great box of IMAC, shockingly. All right, let's do a recap, and then we'll run our randoms at the very end. That'll do. All right, take a little look-see. Josh Allen, Cam Ward, Hines Ward, Ricky Williams, Lambert Smith, Baker, Nick Scorton, Hooper, Jarquez, Hunter, CD Lamb, Joe Namath, Mumfield, CMC, Gibbs, Luther Burden, AJ Green. Hollow rookies, Lambert Smith and Trey Harris, Charger, My House Cam, Matthew Golden, Joe Burrow, Tyler Warren, Patty Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, T-Mac, Jackson Dart, Devontae Adams, Tyler Shuck, CJ, Jaden Higgins, Stafford, Golden, Amon-Ra, Judkins, Jackson, Bo, Josh Allen, Loveland, Egbuka, Cam Ward. Saved you in the end, Charlie. We got there. Had to make you sweat a little bit, brother. Had to make you sweat just a little bit. Just a little bit. To 85, Arian Smith. Bijan Robinson. To 75, Brock Purdy. Yes, Bob, we're going to do the randoms at the end, after the recap. Bashul Tootin. Yellow to 49, Michael Penix Jr. To 35, Ricky Williams. To 499, Demetrius Knight Jr. To 399, Tony Pollard. To 299, Ollie Gordon. Brock Purdy. To 150, Ashton Genty. To 99, Joe Burrow. To 249, Travis Hunter. To 189, Savion Williams. To 125, Colston Loveland. To 199, Malachi Starks. Tim Brown. Devon A-Chain. To 149, Robert Brooks. Donovan Izaraku. To 99, Tony Pollard. Caleb Johnson. To 349, Brian Robinson Jr. Malik Neighbors. Travion Henderson. Debo Samuel. To 299, Myles Garrett. Jeff Garcia. Eric Dickerson. Torrey Horton. To 249, Robbie Outs. Warren Moon. Devon A-Chain. To 199, Torrey Holtz. Jordan James. To 149, Nico Collins. Tyrone Tracy. To 99, Demetrius Knight. To 75, Edgerrin James. To 149, Black Pandora, Best Tutties. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin. Luther Burden, Rookie Recruits. And to 25, Black Pandora, Harold Fannin Jr. What we think is the Jazz parallel. Glitter, blue, gray, not numbered. Tyler Loop, Ravens. Don't think it's numbered. Let me take one more look. Nope. Rookie Phenoms to 199. Colston Loveland, 3-color patch. Egbuka to 499. To 149, Lamar Jackson. Autos, Carl Eller to 149, Vikings. Mirror Mirror, 9 of 15, Darnell Washington on the green. Curtis Rourke, rookie hollow auto to 199. Blue rookie auto, Caden Prather for Buffalo to 149. Red mosaic auto to 199, Jack Beck. And white mosaic auto to 25, LaJohntay Wester. Aaron Rodgers on the base to 75. Nice 4-color patch, Chargers, Justin Herbert to 99. And championship memorabilia, Cooper DeJean, 50 of 99. RPA dual patch, bronze to 199. Going out to the Colts, Tyler Warren. And freshman fabric, Elijah Arroyo to 499. Redemption, immaculate numbers, Tez Johnson. And immaculate numbers, Mason Taylor. So the Tez Johnson will look like that Mason Taylor, except it'll be the Tez Johnson jersey number. Nice hits on both. Nick Bosa, premium patch auto. Niners, 47 of 99. Ashton Genty on the teal. So 49. Ooh, 23 of 50, sorry, to 50. How about Tedero McMillan on the Mojo Auto for the Panthers, 62 of 99. Micro Mosaic case hit, Josh Allen for Buffalo. Beauty. And Shadur Sanders, 24/25 on the green premium patch autographs. Shadur. Congrats on that one, Bob. On-card auto, beautiful patch. And we have some randoms to run. So we hit the Jahmyr Gibbs, Alvin Kamara, the Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, silver, and the gold mosaic to 10, Abdul Carter, Micah Parsons. We're going to do 2 separate randoms. First up, we're going to do one for these 2. Quick, simple, easy dice roll for these 2. And then the Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons will be on its own. Pull up random.org on YouTube. What we're going to do is roll 1 dice 3 times. If it lands on 1, 2, or 3, they go to the left side. 4, 5, or 6, they go to the right side. Once, twice, and third roll. Third roll, 1. So these are going to go left side. It's going to go Ravens and Saints. And for our gold mosaic, Micah Parsons with Abdul Carter, we will do its own. List randomizer. We'll put both names in the list twice. We will run the random 3 times. Name up top after the third roll will get it. If I can spell. All right, 3 times on the rolls. 3 rolls. Name up top after the third roll. Once. Twice. And third roll. Third roll, name up top. Micah Parsons. Gonna go out to the boys. Congrats on that one, Corey. Sorry about that, Bob. And that will conclude our break. First off, I do want to say thank you guys for hopping in, hanging out, and breaking with me. I appreciate every one of y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the break. I hope I was able to hit for you along the way. If I didn't hit for you, I definitely hope I hit for you next time. We will be live tomorrow. Dollar auctions all day tomorrow. Hope to see you guys then. There'll be some good breaks, some nice selection of boxes. Every spot will start at $1. All of them will be live auctions on eBay Live. Absolutely, Todd. If you have any questions, Todd, just feel free to message me. I don't mind getting back to you whenever I can. Alrighty, guys. That's it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Until next time, as always.